And this wasn't even a break that I was getting because I had to go get ready for work.
Now you see what the problem is. Now you see what the issue is. What's going on, folks? Got another reaction for you today, man. And this is from Hitman Holla and his ladies YouTube channel, Hitting Hers, man. They talking about miscommunication in a relationship. Let's get to the video, man.
The dope episode, man. We just finna kick it, man. You know, this the real relationship talk. This ain't none of that fake stuff. We ain't faking for the cameras. We ain't faking problems. We ain't acting like we all in love. We not. You know what she mean in real life.
Speaking of problems.
What happened?
We had a little tension today.
What happened?
So.
What happened?
Okay, so I'm gonna blame production because they never confirmed that we were filming today.
Oh, Lord have mercy, man. You could tell by the way he looking. He like, oh, this is going to be a long episode, yo. Hey, man, I've been there, bro. I've been there, man.
I told her they did, but keep going. I'm going to let you talk.
I didn't hear anything. So, 4 o'clock this morning, I woke up and I asked him if he can drop 7 off to Mama Mel. And he didn't say anything. So, I set my alarm to 8:15. I woke up. I said, can you drop 7 off or are you going to the gym? He said, okay. So then I said, but if I'm done in time, because I have to go to the nail shop and stuff, if I'm done in time, by the time you go to the barbershop and I'm back, I will take him. Cool.
Okay.
So I get to the nail shop at 9 o'clock on a diet. I leave the nail shop at 10:42.
10:50, hour 50.
Whatever. I call him. I'm all excited. Him and 7 woke. He's just blah, whatever. So I'm telling him, hey, I'm still at the nail shop. I have to be at Jazz House, 10:30, but I'm still here. Blase, blase. It looked like I'm not going to make it to drop 7 off.
Okay.
I leave the nail shop. 10:50. Call. No. Jazz texted me and said 11:30. I said, okay. I text him, said, Jazz said 11:30. Cool.
All right.
So I leave the nail shop and I'm telling him this great experience that I'm having because I'm finally having some self-care for the moment.
You know what she says, self-care for the moment, like she doesn't even have, like she's always doing something. Like you making him look like a bad father. I know you done had some time where you had some me time. She just want to put that in there, but let's continue.
And he is just shooting down the energy bad. So instead of saying, okay, go on about your day, I got 7, he say, oh, are you coming home? If I have to be at Jazz House at 11:30 and it's 10:50, so that means I'm 15 minutes away from home to get 7 ready.
This is the thing. He didn't ask about you getting the baby ready. He asked when you coming home. This is the thing she didn't see. This is the thing she thought she heard, or I'm going to get the baby ready. How do you know he didn't have the baby ready already? He's asking, are you coming home? He didn't say nothing about the baby. He said, are you just coming home? That's it. You could have said yes. You could have said no. Let's continue.
To drop 7 off, to go drop 7 off, then go to Jazz House, which is 25 minutes away. Make it make sense. Cool. So he was like, don't worry about it. I got it. I text him. I said, make sure you take his milk, his wipes, and his water. He texts me and say, I thought all of that was packed. My thing is, I didn't pack the milk because I knew when he woke up, he was going to need a bottle. I knew when he woke up, he was going to need his diaper change. Instead of just saying, go ahead, I got it. It has to be all this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm on the way. What you say? Why? It's 11:11. Why would you do that? I said, I will wash my hair at home. I will do whatever I need to do.
He asked why, because he was going to take care of it regardless. You make it seem like this man doesn't know how to take care of his baby. Like you're doing all the work. Like you do all the changing, you do all the feeding and all that. He's in the child's life, so he should know how to do these things. Sometimes women, they want so much control of everything. Women do certain things different from men. Like when you take care of a baby, there's a certain way that women take care of babies, and there's a certain way men take care of babies. But as long as the baby's taken care of, then it should be good. Let's continue.
I get home, get Seven dressed in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I said, well, kiss your dad. He said, where are you going? I said, I'm dropping Seven off. Why would you drop Seven off? I would drop Seven off. And it's just like, I was so overstimulated because what he doesn't understand is all of this could have been avoided. You could have just been like, okay, go get your hair done. Go get your nails done. I got it. He didn't have his haircut appointment until what? 1:30? I suck at story time, by the way. I suck at story time.
Yeah, you do. Mine can be way better. Keep going though.
1:30. So I get up 8 o'clock, be at the nail shop by 9. You have so much time to get him ready out the house and take him 10 minutes away. And I just felt like you've been in Miami, having the time of your life. I just been at home, me and Seven, all this type of stuff. And this wasn't even a break that I was getting because I had to go get ready for work.
Now you see what the problem is. Now you see what the issue is. The issue is that, you know, she's saying that she does all the work while he goes out and travels and does his thing. But this is the thing. When he's traveling, 9 times out of 10 is for business. He's traveling for business. Yeah, will he go to the club and do little things like that? Yes, but it's more likely for business, and it's to take care of you and your baby. So it's not like he's just out there just willy-nillying it around. And I think the problem is that this has been inside for a while. This is something, I think this is probably what broke the camel's back, this issue right here. But this has been an underlying issue for her for a while, and now it's coming out in the open. Let's see what else she has to say.
So it's like I was overstimulating. Then he asked me like, what's wrong? And we actually communicated, but it was a little heated. And I honestly just broke down because men, they don't be understanding. Like you can go out and you can have all the fun in the world. And then the moment where it's like, okay, let me just have some me time and make sure I'm feeling good, looking good, and it circles around it. So yeah, that was long. And did I make a valid point?
Oh Lord, yeah, they gonna say, all the women are gonna say, yes, you made a valid point, girl. I go through the same thing, girl. But guarantee you, his story gonna be totally different. Let's get to it.
You done?
Did I make a valid point? Well, I was just talking.
Nah.
I don't think y'all get my point.
Now it's my turn. First of all, she mad because they ain't say we film on March 25th. I said, yes. What's say 25th, right? Mm-hmm. I said, yes, they did. I said, it was always March 25th, baby. They tried to change it to the 18th, but we was in St. Louis, so we kept it the 25th. Oh, they never confirmed. I said, we did confirm. It's in the text.
It's not in the text with me. But go on.
I don't know who the text is, but we confirmed the 25th. Right, Jay? Yeah. So it's always been confirmed, 25th. She mad at me because she ain't know that for whatever reason. But I told her the 25th. She know. I said they want an 18. We in St. Louis. We can't. Gotta do 25th. She knew that. She said she woke me up 4 in the morning. I don't even remember. She said I ain't say nothing. I was just 4 in the morning. All right, what else? She asked me at 8 in the morning, can I take 7 to Mama Mayor house? I said, okay, I was gonna go to the gym. I had a schedule. I was going to the gym, haircut, shower, filming. She just out the blue, can you take 7? Because I got to go get my nails done and all this. I'm like, you been knew what day we filmed.
Well, now we're getting to the bottom of it. You told him the day of. You didn't tell him the day before or a couple of days before. You spring this on the day of. Now it's starting to make sense, though.
It was never confirmed.
She said it first, so that's the first thing. I said, you know what, forget it. I skipped the gym. I take 7 to my mom's house. She said, okay, well, I'll go at 9. If I get back, because I got to be at Jazz house at 10:30. If I get done, I can take her. I'm like, all right, but I might still better go to the gym, bet. She takes me at 10:15. I'm still here, but Jazz said I can come at 11:30. So I'm like, oh, that's an hour. So I'm like, all right. So you coming back here? That's all I asked. I'm like, okay, you got another hour now. Like, what you telling me 11:30 for? Like, you come back here? Why would I come back there? If I just told you I gotta go to Jazz house. And I'm like, well, if you knew I was gonna take him, why you telling me she pushed it back to 11:30? Like, what is you telling me that for? I'm thinking you finna tell me, okay, at 11:30, I got time to take him now, boom, boom. No, I So she.
I ain't gonna lie to them. I ain't gonna lie, man. This sounds like the story right here, man. I'm not putting up a Hitman Holla, but I'm gonna tell you something. When women, when you do something that they don't like, man, they will go ahead and raise Cain, man, just like he's saying.
She get back and I just told her, I'm like, Cinnamon. She said, I'm on my way. I said, you don't have to come now. She said, make sure his bottle and all this stuff. I'm like, I thought this stuff was
I had
ready.
everything packed.
She said she had
Everything packed.
All I asked was, I thought all this stuff was ready. She know me and we don't do good with, I don't do good with changing him. He's just so little. It's hard to put on his clothes. She know all the bottle stuff. She organized all his stuff, so it take me longer. So I'm like, if you could just get him ready, and all I gotta do is take him, it's fine. So I'm like, you finna come home, stop at home? I'm on my way.
Gerald, be honest. I was talking like that?
Nah, you just like, I'm on my way. You talk like, you know what, I'm on my way. You text. I'm on my way.
But when we're on the phone,
did I talk while you was talking?
So calm.
Did I talk while you was talking?
Because be for real, bro.
You text, I'm on my way.
Yeah, I did say I'm on the way.
Okay.
But when we're on the phone, how was I talking?
You was being sarcastic and dry. Like, oh, you know what? I'm on the way.
This is a dynamic, man, that a lot of people need to see, man, because people think that, couples don't go through stuff, man, but this is like normal couple stuff. Like, she's better with organization. He's better with just, he's more willy-nilly. He's kind of like me, more willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? I do it. But she's more better with organization. And he just asked a couple of questions, is the bottles ready? Things like that. She got upset. And I think she got upset because she's like, you should know how to do this too. Things like that. And like I said earlier, this is something that's been harboring with her for a minute. Let's continue.
Right?
Boy, what?
Anyway, so she's on the way. She pulled up at home, right? Stop in my mind. Mm-hmm. She get in there, just she moving him out a million miles per hour. She put his clothes on and said, give him kids, I'm gonna take him. I said, why are you taking him? I'm gonna take him. And just put him down, right? Then she gonna say, I said, Cinnamon, what you gotta do is you gotta learn how to manage your time better. I said, we always running late because like you get anxiety. You get overstimulated. It's just always million miles per hour. I say, you got to start setting the time and the stuff will go a lot easier. See, I'm on time. I went to college, played college basketball. So I said, you know what I'm saying? I know I get up at 6. I know 6:30, I'm gone. She not. She the one that's running around at a million miles per hour, overstimulating herself. So I'm like, you making yourself mad because you always rushing. Get better with your time.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know this for me being myself or me being in relationships, whatever. Like, I had women that I was with and they would just be going a million miles an hour and not organized. Me, I'm organized. Like, yo, if I got to be somewhere at like 8 o'clock, I'm going to make sure that I'm up early, get my clothes on, make sure everything's straight, get out the crib, get to where I need to be at by 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? This is the difference between a lot of men and a lot of women. You have some women who are really organized. They are organized. She's organized with as far as taking care of the baby. She's not organized with her time. That's the difference. You're organized with the baby as far as taking care of the baby. You're organized with that. But the time, that's a big problem, especially when you're in this content creation market. Let's continue.
I wouldn't have to rush if I had to come home and get 7 ready.
You was doing this before 7.
No, I wasn't.
7 been here 9 months. You've been late 10 years.
Boy,
Don't try to blame 7. Jasmine be late. Your friend be late. Y'all be running late. Y'all be running late. So all I told her is you got to start managing your time better. She just broke down crying.
Because he don't understand. Like, he go out and kick it. I'm at home.
I go out and kick it.
You was just in Miami.
You just in New Orleans.
Us.
What I mean? I ain't
I'm
actually
at home with 7.
Why you keep saying I be
every
kicking
day.
it? Hold on, wait.
Every day.
You said I be kicking it. Cinnamon, I told you from the jump, before 7, did you go out everywhere you wanted?
Yes.
You asked for a baby.
You wanted a baby.
For sure. But you asked for a baby.
I only asked for a baby because you kept saying his brother had a baby and he was like, oh, I want another baby so they can be best friends.
Did you want a baby?
I sure did.
Okay, and I told you, baby, your life is gonna change because I'm on a roll. Like my life don't stop. That's my work.
Right.
You ain't gonna be able to go out like you used to. Why you mad at me?
That's fine.
So why you keep saying I'm kicking it?
No.
That's my first trip since I had 7.
You still was in Miami having the time of your life. When you got back and I wanted to go get my hair and stuff done, it shouldn't been no issue.
Did I say something?
Go do it. I got it. That's it.
Did I say something?
Oh man, yeah, man. This is going to be a good episode, man. I'm going to leave the whole link in the description, but my conclusion is that first of all, they both have their own underlying issues as far as like, you know, she's upset because she sees what he does as him having fun and him doing his thing. He gets to go wherever he wants. A lot of women think that about men. Like men can go up and get up and do whatever they want. But when he's the sole provider, he's one of the sole providers. Yeah, he's gonna have to do a lot of work. Now, I think, and this is my opinion, though, he has to be more open to, okay, you know, she has a baby, newborn, this is her first child, this is her first run around. I gotta make sure that I'm there for her and making sure that the baby's cool. That's what he gotta do. What she gotta do is organize her time better. Organize your time better. Everything will run smoothly and run great. But hey, let me know what you think in the comments below. It's your boy Jay here with another one. Make sure the like button, make sure the subscribe button. I'll leave the full video in the description so you can go ahead and watch it in its entirety. Until next time, folks, I'm out. Just don't sit there. Click on the next video. You won't regret it. I promise you.